Alright, I'm finally getting around to the summary for the first day. Yeah, that was like one of the longest days of my life. The day before, and then I left at 2:30, dropped Scylla off, said goodbye. Got to LAX at like 4:30. I looked ridiculous in that big backpack, said bye to mom and dad. Flying to San Francisco was a complete failure. We left the port and the engines didn't work, so we had to go back and dock, and they had to use an air cart to start the engine. And they're like, oh, okay, it all works. Then we got like on their way out to the runway, one of the engine fails, had to go all the way back to the dock, and said they got work, they fixed the problematic valve, got to the runway, had to pull over because they needed paperwork, but everything was fine mechanically. 2 minutes later, they're like, oh, there's something seriously wrong with this plane. You know, so that plane was a complete failure. You know, typical United. And so I had to wait at the airport until like 1 p.m. to get a direct flight from LAX to Narita Airport, which eventually did. Getting on the plane to go to Japan. I didn't slept any of the. I mean, I bought Benadryl, and since Benadryl is just an antihistamine, it's the same stuff they do in like NyQuil and everything, which I was surprised to read about. So I took some of those to hopefully make me sleep, because I still hadn't slept at all, and that didn't really work either. I think I got maybe 3 of the 10 hours. Anyway, landed in Japan. Went through all the passport, immigration, blah blah blah. Met up with Eric. Disneyland. Hello Kitty Land. Alright, let's go. Day 1.
How tired he looks.
Do I look tired?
I look tired.
Oh, I'm not tired. I looked way worse after I Okay. Yeah, my videos are just, they're complete, like, crap at first. I don't know if I was, like, unconfident or, like, I don't know what it was, and they're all short, like, oh, blah, 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 and I, like, start all of them with, alright, so, okay, got on a Japanese train, and immediately the seats are 10 times better than the 10-hour flight I was just on for airlines. There's way too much room they've got cup holders, they got a tray that comes conveniently right in front of you, they got a little coat hanger thing, and one of the best things at all, they have an outlet. Oh, and the seats recline a lot more. It's a lot smoother than an airplane too.
I know, it's the smoothest train ever.
Smoother than the magnet train?
You just sit back and fall asleep like this.
It's a normal train,
This is a normal train.
Yeah.
お客様にお知らせいたします。この先、列車大宮行きです。途中、東京に停車いたします。
I know, it's like Jurassic Park.
東京を出ます。
Green.
1号車から6号車は品川、武蔵小杉、横浜、戸塚と終点、大船に停車いたします。7号車から12号車は渋谷、新宿、池袋と終点。
Farmland and lots of rice fields. Still really pretty. Except for all the power lines everywhere. Alright, so just got off the train to Tokyo Station, and now we're trying to get onto our next train to go to the hostel. It's about a 1-hour train ride. Pretty much. after all the trains we went through to get to, we had to walk like about 2 blocks to get to the hostel. Alright, we finally got out from all the trains and everything. We're just gonna walk to our hostel, but already, as you can see, now it's like we're actually in Japan with all the lights and things. So, pretty much. Oh, and there's
Baskin Robbins.
KFC. It's Baskin Robbins. Alright, just got to the youth hostel. Had to take off shoes and wear little slippers. Just leave the shoes there. Alright, just got in the room and
Japanese style, like a shoebox.
yeah, it's really small, but you know, whatever. Not like we're gonna do much in it.
Oh.
This
I
has-
can't see.
Look, it's the same chair at our house.
You're wearing slippers now.
Oh no, I already made a video about that. You did it wrong though. You're supposed to, when you take off your shoes, you're not supposed to let your socks hit the place where the shoes hit.
Oh.
You're supposed to like sit on the step and then take them off. Anyway, this is the same chair we have at our house, but black.
Alright, I call bottom.
Oh, what the fuck I call bottom? But okay, whatever.
You can have bottom if you want.
After we left the hostel, which is, I mean, you can see the room, it's tiny, it's like really tiny. We just went walking around. Alright, so we just left the hostel and now we're leaving to go find something to eat or something to do. Night is still young. And tonight's a really nice night to be out. I don't know what you can see, but pretty nice. Found one place that had like, it was kind of like a lost in translation moment where they just had like fried foods that looked all the same. But if it wasn't for like little pictures of like a pig or a squid, we wouldn't know what the hell we were eating. We ended up eating like a fried pork, which is hard. It was hard to chew, and it was alright. Okay. So anyway, after we just we walked around just the streets by our hostel for maybe like an hour or so. We ate. The streets were absolutely dead. We went into one place that looked like a arcade at first, and went in there. I started filming, and immediately just got like pounced by like an Asian person just to stop filming because it wasn't an arcade. It was for gambling, and there was about like 8 of them all over the place. Next one bigger than the other. Japanese arcade. So this is probably like the 5th gambling place. I don't know. Kind of got a thing about gambling and